Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson, and here's a look at the latest from the Dove newsroom. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry have both expressed concerns about the latest North Korean nuclear weapons test. Lavrov says UN Security Council resolutions on North Korea must be respected, and we must send this message very strongly. South Korea and China also have condemned that test. This is North Korea's fifth. More world attention being drawn to Vladimir Putin and his country's aggressive moves, with Syria being the focus. World leaders are questioning his integrity and Russia's infringement on other nations. House Speaker Paul Ryan spoke of his concerns.
Let me say this about Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is an aggressor that does not share our interests. Vladimir Putin is violating the sovereignty of neighboring countries.
Ryan continued to say that Putin and Russia are conducting state-sponsored cyber attacks, which is now considered the new global battlefield. He emphasized his concern that the Soviet leader is an adversary at this point and not an ally. It's been another conflict in the Middle East. The residents of an apartment block in the Yemeni city of Amran City say at least 9 civilians, including 4 children, were killed in a Saudi-led coalition airstrike. The airstrike was believed to be an intimidation move against the Doctors Without Borders program. Hospital which they volunteer in that city was the target of the strike. More and more attacks are centered on those trying to help the less fortunate. Police, hospitals, shelters are being targeted as a method of instilling fear. Oregon students recorded slight improvement on annual tests. This is designed to see if they meet Common Core standards. Scores for English and math were each up 1% from a year earlier. More students are opting out of taking those exams. Well, a former Deschutes County Sheriff's captain has been sentenced to 5 years in prison. This is for stealing more than $200,000 from the county and using the funds to buy gifts for an ex-colleague. Scott Beard sentenced Thursday after pleading guilty to charges of theft and money laundering. Beard is accused of stealing the money between 2014 and 2015 while he oversaw the finances of a regional drug task force. Police say the search of an Oregon home of a volunteer wrestling coach who killed 3 people uncovered numerous pills to treat depression. Jason Hudson is said to have killed a fellow volunteer wrestling coach and a 14-year-old boy before killing himself in Hermiston. Houston was also wounded, and the boy's mother with a shot in the back. After a close finish in last week's opening to the Brewhouse Cyclocross Series at Bigham Hill campus in Jacksonville, a battle last night took place in the second event. This is in a series of 4. It began to look like another fight to the end for Rennie Townsend and Bear Perrin with the Cat AB race. Let's take a look now at the weather scene, what we can expect this weekend. For Northern California and Wairika, sunny skies in the forecast with a high of 92 today. 96 will be the high for the next few days tomorrow. Temperatures dropping down to 80, the high for Monday. Moving into the Klamath Basin, 84 today, 87 tomorrow, then down to 79 on Sunday. It might only get up to 70 degrees on Monday. As we move along the Oregon coastal area, moderate temperatures in the 70s today. This is about the warmest day of 74 expected before cooling down to 67 on Sunday, popping back up to maybe 78 by Tuesday. As we head along into the Oregon area, central Oregon area Bend, 78 today, 86 tomorrow, could only possibly get up to 65 on Monday. And for southern Oregon, 96 today, 97 tomorrow, then into the 80s for next week, maybe 84 the high for Sunday and Monday. That's news and weather on the Dove.